Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a sweet bread called Karamandukas. This is a traditional bread that almost every bakery in Lima, Peru, has on their menu. My husband grew up there and he always tells me how this little bread reminds him of his childhood. And that's why he's going to be the one who's going to be making this recipe for you guys. Karamandukas are a little sweet bread with a nice anise flavor, and they go perfect with some coffee or some milk, but also by themselves. They are a great snack that everyone in your family will love. And without further ado, let's make this delicious Karamandukas. To make the dough, I used 600 grams of bread flour, but you can also use all-purpose flour, 1 stick of unsalted butter, 2 large eggs, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of whole milk, 100 grams of brown or white sugar. I used white sugar since I didn't have brown sugar. 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast, 1 tablespoon of anise seeds, and a half teaspoon of salt. We're also going to need 1 egg, sesame seeds, and 1 teaspoon of sugar to make the egg wash. First, we're going to heat the milk just until it is warm so we can activate the yeast. Stir it from time to time and don't let it boil. When the milk is warm, we're going to add about 4 tablespoons to the yeast to activate it. We're also going to add about half tablespoon of sugar to the mix. Stir it and set it aside for a few minutes. Then we're going to add the anise seeds to the milk. And we're going to take the milk back to the stove to bring it to boil over a medium heat. Stir it from time to time and keep a close eye on it. We don't want it to overboil. This step is very important because it will bring up the natural aroma of the anise seed. When it's ready, let it cool down before we add it to the flour. We put the flour, the sugar, and the salt into our mixing bowl. Next, we're going to add the yeast. You can tell that it's already activated because it has grown and also looks foamy. Once the milk has cooled off, we're going to add it to our mixture. Add the butter and we're going to take it to our mixer. I am using my stand mixer just because it's easier, but you can totally do this by hand. I'm using the hook attachment to knead my dough. Start kneading the dough using only the first and the second speed. Add the eggs one by one, waiting for the first egg to get mixed before you add the second one. As you can tell, my dough is asking for more liquid. So here is where we add the 2 extra tablespoons of milk. And we keep mixing. After about 10 minutes of kneading, our dough is ready. You'll know it's ready when you can take a little piece and stretch it out and it doesn't break that easily. We need it to be a little elastic. We knead it with our hands to make a little ball. And we're going to let it rest for a few minutes. With the help of a scale, we're going to make little pieces of dough that weigh 25 grams each. This will help us make all the Karamandukas the same size. After we're done, we're going to line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. And with a rolling pin, we're going to start forming our Karamandukas. We're going to roll it like this until we get a long shape. Then we roll it with our fingers to make it look like this. Once we're done, we're gonna cover it with a kitchen linen or a kitchen towel and let it rise until it doubles in size. To make the egg wash, we add 1 teaspoon of sugar and a little bit of water. Mix until it's well combined. Add a little more water if you need to. It's been about 45 minutes and our Karamandukas have doubled in size. You can see the difference here between the ones that are not rising yet. With the help of a brush, we paint the Karamandukas with the egg wash. And finally, we sprinkle some sesame seeds on top. Then we bake them in a 355-degree oven. Set the timer for 16 minutes. And finally, the Karamandukas are done. I can't describe you the smell that's coming out of our kitchen. They look so tiny and cute. I can't wait to eat one of these. I hope you give this recipe a try. You won't be disappointed. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram if you make this recipe. I would love to see your pictures. Also, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what do you want me to cook next. I love you guys. Bye-bye.